Coming to you live from somewhere west of Appleton, Wisconsin, it's the B.Andrews Radio Show. And I am not
you are
cackling
Whoa.
like you.
Whoa,
I
okay.
am one of your hosts.
There you go.
I am large and in charge. I am Eric, and it's so good that you are with us tonight. Over on my right, sitting at the end of the table, happens to be Emily. Everybody say hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
And over on my right is the producer with the nooser. It happens to be Kay. Everybody say hi, Kay.
What is a nooser?
I just made it up. It rhymed. Don't.
I don't think I like this rhyme because of a noose. I'm ruining it.
Okay, you are. Anyway,
I'm ruining it for myself.
You're messing up the musk. I mean, we got. I'm playing with words today,
This
so
isn't working, Dad.
you're messing up the musk.
This isn't working.
Yeah, no, it's not smelling right.
It ain't from me.
Okay. Anyway, we're so glad to have you with us. We have our watching audience that is live on Facebook, and we have our radio audience that is listening in, and it's so good to have you with us today. Kind of hoping that you had a good day. We started off by asking that question, hoping people have had a good day.
Yeah, that's your fault.
I don't even have my phone on me.
I forgot to. It's up there.
That's true.
So I've forgotten to turn all the rest of my volumes down. So if I get notifications or something, those of you who are listening at home are going to hear it today. But that's what happens when you're a broadcast professional. And you have to work with other tools other than the ones that your, broadcast professional tools that broadcast professionals get to work with. And so every now and then we end up making a mistake, and I'm sorry that we just made that mistake. But anyway, we're glad that you're here. Hopefully, once again, that you had a good day. It was a very good day here in central Wisconsin. The sun did shine. The breeze did blow. It was good stuff. It was very good stuff. What did you ladies do today?
We went shopping.
Yeah, and we actually didn't get the main thing we went shopping for, which was kind of a big disappointment.
We might have to go to Wapaka.
What were you shopping for?
A pool big enough for us to both sit in together up to like our chins, so that we would actually be immersed in water.
It's
You're not paying for it. I am.
It's
where did that come from?
It's a hot
look on your face.
It's a hot summer.
I get that. It's the size of the pool. All of a sudden, that you want to sit in it up to your chin. That's got to be a 3-foot deep pool minimum.
Well, we got one that's it says it's 12 by 30.
But that's dimensions. That's not the depth.
That's not the
If you want it up to your chin when you sit in it, it's going to have to be.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, because I'm short, it'll be fine.
Well,
I'm short. You're forgetting that.
She's short. At least she can admit it. I get that.
There are a few things that are good about being short.
So tell me, okay, you had something. I'm sorry.
Well, she can at least say she is short with her torso because mine's longer than hers.
Yeah, but I'm taller than her.
It's the neck.
It is. Her torso's longer than mine. Her legs are longer than mine, but I am still taller than her by about a quarter
I need
of
you
an
to
inch.
look into the camera so everybody can agree that you don't have a neck.
No.
Okay. All right.
The dog's snoring.
Anyway, so tell me more about what happened today. Why do we not have a pool at this point?
Because apparently, since early June, Walmart and even Amazon have been sold out of all of their pools, even their kiddie pools. The only ones we could find were those cheap plastic ones for like 2-year-olds.
And as epic as they are for like
2-year-olds,
2-year-olds, it's rather mediocre for us.
I gotcha. You can't get in up to your neck. Is that the
No.
problem?
Not unless I was laying down flat.
We could totally lie down flat, but our plan is to be able to chill with some drinks and just
in like a pool.
and chill.
I mean, when I
Literally.
say a pool of water, I mean like it's a deep enough puddle for us to sit in, which isn't a big
Deep enough
problem.
puddle. I like
yeah,
that.
yeah, but not like a swimming pool. I mean, we're not going to do much swimming. It's mostly for sitting and being cool and outside
and floating and
All
lounging.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
And
All right.
you know,
Did your mother not tell you of our plans?
well, your
Yeah,
outdoor
but this
plans
is to satisfy us
now.
It's going to take forever
Oh.
for your plans to come to fruition.
It's true, and there's too many a hot summer between then and now. Then and now. Oh, that was right.
You guys really think I'm going to take
expression.
that long?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to mention what my plans are. I don't want
They're
to
amazing
put them
plans,
out.
but they're
Okay.
very, very big
But this is like a temporary one, and you can like half fill it for the kids, and you can like fully fill it for us to sit in. So it's like as long as we take care of it,
People
it'll be nice.
listening and people at home just all of a sudden got confused. We can half fill it for the kids. What kids are you talking about?
the nieces,
nieces.
and the nieces,
And
that
if
are
the nephews
here.
come, our nephews are strong enough swimmer, we could probably fill it up
the
completely.
one nephew,
Yeah,
The one. The rest of them
nephew.
are
Well,
too
that's
young.
because how old is he now?
He's 7.
7, right? Okay, so we got 7, and
Abby is 5. She'll be 6 this September because
No.
then he'll be
and she's
8.
isn't she kind of
She's
anti?
4, turning 5.
Isn't she kind of anti-water?
No, she's
No,
anti.
she's
head.
anti like dunking. Like she doesn't like water to like fall on her
her.
head or for you to throw it at her, but she's content to sit in like the pool and
I see.
Yeah.
splash around. She doesn't
Typical
like our,
female.
Well,
I don't want to get my hair wet.
actually,
No.
she just about screeched and like almost threw herself into the rest of the pool because she was trying to get away from the waterfall when we were in the lazy river.
Yeah,
She was terrified.
she
Don't want to get my
hates
hair
it.
wet.
Yeah, it's not that at
No,
all. She's
it's not.
terrified.
Okay.
No, Lily was hilarious because she was just like, "What on earth
She
is
was-
happening?"
Give us. Okay,
She was
you said
terrified.
Lily. Give us an age.
Lily is 3 now.
3.
turning-
Okay, so
no,
we got
she's-
Lily, who's
she's
3.
2.
Now, what's her
2.
malfunction?
She'll turn 3
She's
in
2 turning 3.
December.
There was no malfunction. She literally was, and this is probably bad airspace, but for the camera, she was literally just sitting here, laying on the tube on her back, going, "What?" Just wide-eyed, staring around, like, "Where on earth am I? What is this strange place?" As we were going down.
Oh,
I
her
see.
eyes were
Vista
bugging
Lady.
out
So
of her
none of
skull.
them
It was
had the
hilarious.
reaction that water is amazing.
No,
Oh,
neither of those
no.
two.
Okay, gotcha.
Carson, once he got to a certain age, loved it, which is the oldest nephew.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah,
It took
the
a little while.
7-year-old.
it's more to play with it than
Well,
actual swimming.
I actually was the one that broke him into water, and I remember. I
Yeah.
mean, it was up in my arms, screaming, terrified.
Yeah, he had to get to a certain age because he played in mud, and that kind of, like, was a stepping
I
stone.
think he still plays in mud.
Oh,
Carson,
yeah.
I hope you're listening. I love you. Anyway,
Play in mud as much as you can. Life's too short to grow up and forget.
Yeah, look
How
at her
wonderful
hand.
see,
it is.
play in
Look at
mud
her
as
hand.
long as you can. Okay. So
I'm not
more,
an adult yet.
more about the story today. So you go to Walmart where?
In Stevens Point.
And you walked into the store without a mask.
Yeah.
Was that a problem?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
I even walked in, something immediately hit my nose and tickled, and I
that's-
sneezed so loud. Mom was the only one that turned around to look at me, and Karen burst out laughing. Nobody else cared. They were just
No.
walking all around me.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
It was
All right,
actually
so you
really
got there,
fun.
you're looking for a pool, and
We couldn't
Couldn't
even
find
find the
the
shelves
section.
that they were supposed to be on. Like,
No.
all we found were, like, pool floaties.
Yeah.
Like, we scoured the summer section that everybody drug out into, like, that middle
Main
area
area.
where they, like, put all the Easter stuff, and then they put all the Christmas stuff, and then they put all the, like,
the seasonal area.
yeah,
Yes.
that middle area between, like, the makeup and the clothing.
Okay.
And-
yeah. Right behind the registers, right in the front.
Yeah, like, right in the middle of the store. And we searched there. They had all the plastic kiddie pools out. And we went back towards the camping section, which is usually where I see all the, like, tubing, like, floaties
Okay.
and stuff. So I figured, well, camping, like, pool, like, I'm guessing, like, I can't think of anywhere else where a pool would be. It wouldn't be in, like,
no, it's
No, it
Toy
would be
section.
back in the
It's strange.
recreation
Here's the-
section
yeah.
or up in the
like
seasonal
between
section.
the
Yeah.
between the, like, fishing, camping, exercising area.
Bicycles.
Yeah.
Back in there. Okay.
Okay, well, we found empty shelving space where they might have been put, but there were no labels to say that was where they went, so we had no idea if they even had them. And when we looked online, I looked online, both Amazon and Walmart apparently had been out of stock of all pools, including kiddie pools.
So do you think
online
this is
and in store?
So do you think this is a COVID thing, like people realizing that they're stuck at home, and
they're not going to be able to go to a water
park or something like that? Well, I do know a couple of the big cities. I think Wausau being one of them I think they are not opening up their public pools for the summer. I think they just made that decision that they're not going to do it. I don't know what Stevens Point is going to do. I do think. Where's that one
there's
pool?
There's a small pool.
Where's that one pool that we have taken the youth group to?
That's in Point somewhere.
Yeah,
It's by Mid-State somewhere.
Correct. They're not going to open.
Yeah.
They've canceled them for the summer. So you're right. There are some public pools that are not going to be open this summer. So I think that's what's going to. I think that's what's causing the run on the pools, is people realize that they're not going to be able to go to public pools, and that they're buying them for at home. The thing that's getting me is, I mean, like, why don't they go to a lake? I mean, I'll ask you guys that question. Why aren't you going to lakes?
Because nobody drives us to lakes.
I would go to a lake. I'm fine with that.
You did. I would too.
I've asked.
You're a little busy.
I've asked.
Joe will drive you to a lake.
I've asked.
I mean, and there's some pretty cool lakes around here. I've been to the beach down at Green Lake. That was pretty nice.
What color was the lake?
Green. It actually, when the sun hits it and whatever, it's green.
It looks like that glass green.
No.
Glass green?
No, it looks like a sea green. Just a
I've
little
seen...
lighter than the bluish green, but it has to be capping, and the sun has to be passing through it, and you can see why they call it Green Lake.
Besides the fact that it's in Green Lake,
the place is
named after the lake.
Okay, moving right along.
Even I saw that.
Yes, I know.
And then there's one, I'm trying to think of where the other one, Waiawega, I think. No, Fremont. And there's a lake up there.
Fremont.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
just one
instead of
Fremont,
telling me all about these great lakes, how about
Oh,
you
no, that's Huron, Erie.
Yeah. How about you actually take me to them?
Sure.
Say you want
We could go
to, then
canoeing.
do it.
We could
Sure.
go canoeing.
Do it.
Sure. When do you want to go tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll drop you off at a lake tomorrow. Stay there until I come back.
See, this is the problem.
Oh,
This
now
is the
there's a problem.
There's always a problem.
We'll make an arrangement for you to get to.
This feels like a contractual situation. We got to write this out.
We will get you there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need flotational devices?
I'd sure like one.
Just
Karen,
one?
you have built-in flotation.
Shut up, Emily.
All right.
No.
So moving right along, do we have a subject for today?
Yes, we do. But
And what would that be? Let's give a tease to those who are listening and to those who are watching to what this show is going to be about today.
poisonous plants.
Poisonous?
I
You're not supposed
wait
to
a minute,
pop
wait,
your
we
No,
just
I
did-
have a pop filter for that
We
reason.
just did poisonous animals. So we're gonna follow up with poisonous plants.
Karen,
Yeah.
are you
Is there a theme
are
going
you
on here?
devising something that I should be worried about?
Wow. Did a rainbow with that death.
Reasons not to be a vegetarian.
Yes. No, just kidding.
Just
Be
because it's
vegetarian all you
green
want.
doesn't mean you eat it. Okay.
That's true.
All right. So we have that. Where are we at on time in our first
We
segment?
gotta go. Actually.
Oh my goodness.
It's time to go.
So, in case for those of you that are listening online and for those of you that are watching at home, this is going to be our first break. And we need you to go out, get a refill of your favorite beverage, and come right on back as we discuss poisonous plants. here on the B.Andrews Radio Show. Hey, if you want to be a part of the show, connect with us on Twitter at B.Andrews Band, all lowercase, B-A-N-D-R-E-W-S, B-A-N-D, or IM us at Facebook by going to B.Andrews. That's first name B, B-E, last name Andrews, A-N-D-R-E-W-S. Don't worry about it. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. Welcome back to the second segment of the B.Andrews Radio Show, where we are coming to you with a positive attitude and the ability to sneeze on air. Yes, that's the
No,
B.Andrews.
I think it's sneeze air.
Or sneeze air. Yes, this is the B.Andrews Radio Show that you're listening to, where we bring the cough, the yuck, and the sneeze. Okay. Anyway, just getting that out of the way. We're trying to get back on air, and every one of us is having a little bit of a problem coming out of the break with somebody's got to sneeze, somebody's got to clear their throat, somebody's got to yawn. Emily.
You got to yawn, you got to sneeze, you got to fart, let her fly. I don't care anymore.
Seriously? Did we have to go there? Anyway.
It was a quote, technically, but I firmly believe it. Just light a match behind you. I don't care.
Seriously? Firmly believe it? Okay. Anyway.
I eat my fiber.
Anyway, so on this segment of the B.Andrews Radio Show, we are covering our subject matter, which has something to do with poisonous plants. Is that correct?
Yes, and we actually gotta get going on these
Are one of
because
these
I'm
plants
sure you
named-
guys are going to find a lot of these kind of funny. And
Are one
plenty
of these
jokes.
plants named Pamela Isley?
What?
No.
Pamela Isley. You
Pamela
don't know who
Isley.
Pamela Isley is?
No.
Poison ivy.
Poison Ivy. She was a world-renowned botanist till she went crazy.
And, you know.
She's a
Deadly.
world-renowned botanist, huh? Anyway, moving right along.
I could say she
So,
was a botanist.
how many of them are there?
13.
Okay, there are 13, and did we not declare that we were going to take out the ones that affect animals only?
Yes, there originally were 15, and we took out
We only lost 2.
two. Yes.
Okay.
So-
Did you know you can't eat most fruit pits because they contain cyanide, as long as apple seeds and plum pits?
Interesting thing.
Do
Interesting
you know
fact.
the size of a plum pit?
Yeah, some
I
people
am
are
not-
desperate.
I am not eating that.
Interesting fact. The nut of the avocado, which really is classified as a nut, is very much so edible, but over time, the effects of it can actually kill you over time because
So eating
whatever-
one if you're desperate is not bad. But
No, it's over time it will build up in your system and can cause fatality. But they don't
Cause
really.
So
fatality.
basically, you can't pass an avocado nut.
No,
Here,
no, yeah, no,
have
not
one.
really.
No, don't.
Anyway,
pass
By the way,
nut.
do you know the size of an avocado
Yes,
seed?
I've
Yes.
sliced avocados.
I mean, who's eating
it's
that?
it's a nut.
are you desperate?
It's true.
Who's
There
eating?
is a tropical fruit that smells like waste and garbage, and yet is the sweetest, tastiest fruit you'll ever taste.
I can't
But
think
it
of the name.
smells like garbage. I can't think of what it's called.
No, I
either.
can never
It's
remember.
a tropical fruit.
It's over in specifically in Indonesia and stuff.
It
And
smells like, you know how hungry somebody had to be?
Yes.
Just smell this rotten smelling fruit, realize it's ripe, and go, well, I'm hungry. I might as well just hold my nose. And then taste it and go, oh my goodness, this is delicious. You got to try this. And then his breath reeks, and you're like, oh man, how long have you been hungry? That stinks.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
of Limburger cheese. I'm thinking. What's another one?
Fat rabbit with
Ro-
all its shots.
I'm thinking of Romano. Your mom brought in a thing of Romano
Romano
cheese the other day.
Parmesan.
Junk like
The
gym
aged-
shoes and
the
sweaty
aged
feet.
cheese.
I'm telling you,
Ugh.
but it was really good.
Hmm.
All right, so there's going to be 13 of these. Here's something amazing before we get into this 13 that affect humans. Isn't it amazing that only 2 affect animals? So it's like a lot of
There's
animals
more?
that can eat a lot of poisonous bugs and
some,
other
yeah.
animals and
Some.
other, and it doesn't affect their system,
There
but don't
are-
let a human touch it.
There are
called-
some plants that actually have developed defenses against bugs that have made themselves poisonous to them, but we can still eat them.
Wait a minute, a plant made itself poisonous?
Well, that's what like the
Okay,
what do you
okay.
call them? The evolutionists
So
believe.
it's called a food chain for a reason, and even plants are on it because if they had no things
Karen,
to eat them,
they belong at the bottom because they're under my feet.
Well, hey, no, if they had, wow, No, if they had no,
I am the queen around here.
if they had no natural animals or anything to eat them, then they would just run wild, and then everything would start.
They're
dying.
plants. They will not run wild.
They will grow.
Okay, they will photosynthesize. Why?
Okay,
Party
ready?
in slow motion.
Ready?
Number 13.
Number 13 is Lily of the Valley.
Whoa, they're poisonous?
Yes.
We
Well,
put
we
those-
don't eat them, so who discovered that they were
We
poisonous?
put those in church.
Consuming its toxic compounds called cardiac glycosides, I think, can send people into the hospital with symptoms like dizziness, vomiting, rashes, and diarrhea. If let untreated, those little bells can even cause death.
Okay, hang on. They also noticed that the compound found in them that is deadly, it was called cardiac, right?
Yeah, it's I can't pronounce the other one. It's glycosides, I think. It's right there. It's in the
Glycosides?
mid. I'm not sure.
That is, you said it right.
Glycoside?
Yeah,
Okay.
Glycosides.
Glycosides. That's better. That's a little bit more roll off the tongue. So,
Oh, like any Latin words roll off the tongue.
Well, let's hope that when you eat the lily of the valley, it rolls off your tongue too.
yes.
The lily of the valley doesn't even look like a lily. It looks like a bellflower.
Yep.
yeah.
They're little bells.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Number 12.
Number 12.
Castor oil plant. Castor oil plays a part in many home remedies, but the actual plant itself is more likely to kill you than cure you. The seed contains one of the most poisonous naturally occurring substances known to man. Can anybody guess what it is?
Ricin.
Yeah, just
Isn't
one
that stuff in
seed.
rat poisoning?
No,
No.
that's warfarin.
Just one seed can kill a child, as the toxic protein ricin can cause severe dehydration from vomiting and diarrhea.
Yes,
Basically, it
ricin.
causes so much problems, you literally kill yourself.
Yeah, it just overworking the body and
I
not getting
think
proper
ricin
anything.
in concentrate turns into a neurotoxin. I
I
believe.
do not
Well,
know.
I'd have to, but
Yeah,
anyway,
I
in
don't know.
concentrate, it can kill, and it can kill very quickly.
Well, I mean, didn't they used to do spoonfuls of castor oil as medicine?
absolutely.
Yeah, that's what it says. But the seed here that contains ricin
Yeah,
is
but
the
you
deadly
said
part.
in home remedies. I'm talking about just straight castor oil.
Which is another one of those plants I'd like to know who figured that out, because how many people had to die before they got to that point?
Too many.
Don't touch that. It'll make you vomit for days. You'll end up throwing up your stomach and dying. Okay. I don't know why I turned Irish, but
Because apparently they have to.
it was the potato famine. They were trying to find something else to eat.
Oh. Okay, are you
Ignore
ready?
me.
Number 11.
Number 11.
Rhubarb.
Whoa, we
have
eat rhubarb.
pie.
The garden vegetable stems do make for delicious pies. Just don't try using leaves. Eating too much will shut down the kidneys and occasionally proving fatal.
Yeah, so when you
The
make
leaves.
rhubarb pie, and I've seen more than one kind of rhubarb. They're really pretty. They come in a couple different colors. But you're supposed to cut away the leaves very carefully. You can only leave like a sliver along them, because if you use
Bernie.
because
Bernie's
if you,
out in
is
the yard.
bunny out
Yay.
Would
Look at
you
the
pay
bunny.
attention to our radio show?
You
She's looking out the
literally-
window.
You just literally bunny trailed.
Literal. She just looked out the window and,
Went,
and looked at the
"Ooh, a
bunny
bunny."
outside of the studio.
I named him Bernie. Bernie the bunny. Okay.
Yeah, don't say that 5 times real
Anyway,
fast.
it's very important that when you make rhubarb pie, do not add the leaves. These should be in the instructions, but just in case people don't read instructions, because I don't when I cook, it's good to know the fundamentals, and that is rhubarb
Okay.
leaves can kill you.
All right.
Over time, and just if you don't want your kidneys anymore,
don't give them any exceptions. Make them cautious. Rhubarb leaves can
But hey,
kill you,
if you don't want your kidneys anymore, just eat rhubarb leaves.
Seriously?
or sell them on the internet. You'd make more money that way.
So there's this thing that they did instead of making rhubarb pie, where they would take the cut your leaves away and peel the stems into little short, kind of like celery.
Yeah.
and then,
shoots.
and then do little shoots with them, and then you sugar them down, and then put strawberries in on top of it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Never
And
liked the flavor
I
of
went to
rhubarb.
many church
As long
picnics.
as it's with strawberries,
Well,
I
it's
like
what
it.
you got is a sweet and sour, a fruity sweet and sour thing going on.
Right.
Okay, because the rhubarb being so sour. Well, we had a guy by the name of Ernie who went up, and one of the things that and one of the things that happens when you sugar that is the strawberries juice down but the rhubarb turns to slime.
So you're
very
you're
gelatinous.
So you're eating like this homemade like Jello slime stuff.
Correct,
Sweet and
but it's
sour
all
Jello slime.
So it's all natural though because the rhubarb makes the slime.
Interesting.
And Ernie walks over. So imagine this green slime.
Green slime, rhubarb's purple.
Well, but it picks up a lot of the green. Okay,
Green
of
from
what?
If you're cutting away the leaves, there shouldn't be any
anyway,
green.
there is, and so
There is apparently.
There is, and so it has a little bit of a green hue, and in it you get these red blotches where the strawberries were. Okay, so picture that, and Ernie goes over and he takes a big spoon, church picnic like this, picks it up and lets it drop back into the bowl of whoever brought it, and I mean the slime just down, and all of a sudden he looks at, there's a bunch of us teenagers together, and he does this right in front of all of us, and he looks at us and goes, "Elephant snot."
No, if it had been me, I would have been like $10. Whoever can eat a serving spoonful of this stuff.
Oh,
Yes.
not a problem. Every one of us kids could do it. I love it. The stuff is good, but all of a sudden when he put elephant snot to it, it was like,
oh my word.
oh.
Oliphant snot. Yeah, it's the oliphant snot.
Okay.
Anyway, ready?
Number 10. Number 10.
Foxglove. Don't let the pretty colors fool you. These bell-shaped blooms and their berries entice kids, but contain a compound used for treating heart failure. Eating them is like taking an unregulated dose of heart medicine.
Yeah, so be careful with that.
What did it say about kids? Read that article again.
Has enticed kids with the berries.
Can you
entice kids?
So there's a kid out in the field, and there they are, and all of a sudden a
Berries.
little voice goes, "Hey kid, come here."
Now I'm just imagining, you know how all the flowers had faces in Alice in Wonderland?
You're right.
Now I'm just imagining like this Gandalf-looking flower that's got like droopy hair and this long, crooked nose. Like,
Yeah.
it's a Saruman.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like,
kid,
it's
come
like-
here. It'll turn you into an orc.
Which is funny when you realize that orcs are dead elves.
Anyway.
So, but I mean, it's when it says it entice kids. I'm thinking, really? How's this berry going to do this? Hey kid, come here.
Hey kid, you want some unregulated heart medicine?
There you go.
Oh, no.
I was thinking of that quote from the movie, like, it's my own private crossbreed between foxglove and buttercup. I call it foxbutt.
Yes. Yes.
Come here, kid. Take a berry.
I need
Hey,
help with this.
I got some
name.
candy.
So number
Why do I sound like Batman? We've been gargling marbles?
So number 9.
Number 9.
I need help with this name. It's a bit odd.
It almost looks German.
Dieffenbachia.
Okay, that
Dieffenbachia or Diffenbachia?
I don't know, but it is also known as dumb cane, an elephant and elephant ear, and can become deadly if ingested, causing the airways to swell shut. Even brushing against it can cause burning or itching.
That's funny because
Oh, you mean like wild parsnips?
because elephant ear. I mean, that's
pretty.
not what they call elephant ear. The weed.
Probably,
That
Elephant
looks like
ear.
one of those
no,
plants you
you
have
mean
in like a house.
lamb's ear?
No. There's a
lamb's ear's really
weed
nice.
that, especially like in inner city places or whatever, this thing grows really well, and they call it elephant ear. It's a weed, but it has the same leaf size and pattern and looks very much like a rhubarb leaf.
Okay,
But it gets burrs in its seed.
Oh, I've seen similar stuff like that.
And-
Yeah, I've
and
seen
so if
little
you
ones,
brush-
and then you get big ones. And
yeah,
it's
and
really
you
weird.
brush past it, and the burrs will stick to your clothes and everything else like that. So
It's annoying.
and I've always heard those as being called elephant ears. So tell us about this particular one. What's wrong with
I just did.
Diffen?
You didn't listen?
No, I didn't.
You
Do
were
it again.
listening?
I'm
Dude, it
sorry.
swells the throat shut.
Oh, that's
listening.
right.
And
That's
can-
right.
And
I
if you
did
rub
hear it.
against it, it can cause burning and itching. Turns out,
Like wild parsnips.
Right.
so
Everyone's
actually,
allergic to wild
there's,
parsnips, apparently.
There's actually 12. I forgot to take out one, so we took out 3 that were most effective to dogs. And the last one I took out was daffodils, and the bulbs are the most poisonous to dogs. So if you have dogs that like
Digging in your
up
garden,
stuff,
don't plant daffodils.
What dumb dog's going to dig up a daffodil?
A dumb dog.
Sir droops a lot.
Daffodil bulb.
Sir
idiot dogs.
droops a lot.
The dumb dogs who do
The bulb is just the base root
Right.
of the plant.
Are we going to be talking about daffodils, or did you take it out?
No, I took it out.
You took it out. So
just
we're not going to
took
be
it out.
talking about daffodils. So that means...
Tell me Sir Droops-a-lot would not have done that.
Sir Droops-a-lot would not have done that.
In the words of Scooby, right-o-ro. Anyway, that's a good place for us to take a break. And we are going to talk about more poisonous plants right when you come back after getting a refreshment of your choice. And we're going to do it right here on the B.Andrews Radio Show. Join us for the next B.Andrews Radio Show when you might hear Emily say...
If you'd like to hear more of the B.Andrews Radio Show, visit us at our YouTube channel at B.Andrews Band. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to hear more from us, and to stay updated, hit the bell. Remember, at YouTube at B.Andrews Band.
Welcome back to the third segment of the B.Andrews Radio Show, where we're talking poison because we have nothing better to do.
Isn't that a song?
No, Poison's a group.
No. That girl is poison. Why am I thinking of that?
What
Because
are
you got
thinking?
poison on the brain?
Huh.
Quick, we need to rush her to the ER.
She has poison brain. Anyway,
Okay.
That
So
sounds
what
like,
number-
That sounds like something from that dramatic doctor show that does not do actual medicine.
which show are you talking about? I'm sure there's plenty of them.
them.
While we're having the time, let me remind everybody, as we are here in the third segment of the B.Andrews Radio Show, to help us out and share. If you enjoy this non-political zone where we can come and laugh and talk about things that are non-political because we're getting sick and tired of politics.
Found it. I found it. We're on 7.
Is it any wonder that there are bloodsuckers in the White House? I mean, it involves a lot of politics.
Okay.
I have no
Get
idea
it?
what you're...
Get it?
No.
No.
Ticks. Politics.
Oh.
I paused there, and you didn't get it.
No.
Yeah, you were-
This is a no politics zone.
You were pitching and
Nope.
pitching and
No bloodsuckers, no vampires, no ticks, no politicians.
I mean, hey, Abraham
I go
Lincoln
with
was
mosquitoes.
the vampire slayer.
Oh gosh.
Do not bring up that movie in my presence. I feel like
No.
chucking it out the window every time I walk past it in the library.
So
yeah.
anyway, my reminder to everybody is share our show, help us to grow our audience if you enjoy what you're listening to. And for those of you that are listening to the show, especially our international friends, we would love for you to join with us on Facebook at the B.Andrews group page, B.Andrews Radio Show page. Go there, find us on Facebook. 7 o'clock Eastern Time, we do the first segment of the show live on Facebook, and we would love to meet you there. Although we've been having a problem for the past 2 weeks, we've have had several people meet us there online at the show, and we can't see any of them. They've made comments, and Facebook is not showing them to us, and we're not getting to communicate live with our audience. And so I gotta figure out what's going on there. But anyway, but if you want to see us and see how the beginning of the show comes out and all that kind of stuff, join with us 7 p.m. B.Andrews Radio Show page on Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States, and join in with us there and check out and see what we look like. Get to check out and see our surroundings, the studio. You get to check out Emily. You get to check out Kay.
Whoa.
No, thank you.
Whoa,
That sounds just
no.
about as creepy as when you
Yeah.
texted our one friend saying, "Is it okay if I give Men's your number?"
Yeah.
That is not what I wrote.
I know.
There's a
it's
lot of
what-
spell check that went on in
What
there.
it autocorrected
It's what
it
it
to.
Autocorrect,
the
yeah.
Because
name
he
to.
said Ems, E-M-S, it thought he was saying men's.
So it said,
And-
"Is it okay if I give your phone number to Men's?"
And
I asked her about it, and she said, "I don't care."
Yes.
she thought it was funny.
It was
so.
awesome.
I
Well,
was
we
in-
also prefaced it.
Yes, that
I was embarrassed.
it was an accident, and it was all the phone's fault.
One of
And
my
we
pastor's
caught it
friend's
and
daughters.
changed- Yes, he caught it and changed it before it was sent. So
An
actual
adult.
no
By the
harm
way-
done.
An adult.
We didn't
but-
tell her dad, by the way, did we? I didn't want to offend him.
No,
No.
we didn't.
No.
We
Just-
told
Okay.
her and her friend,
Her and her friend.
Oh, okay.
and they thought it was absolutely
They thought
hilarious.
it was. Oh, her friend was laughing her butt off.
It was
She's
like,
like,
yes,
"You
send
can
that
give
number
mine.
to men."
Send that number to Men's on my behalf for her. She needs this.
For her. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay, so what
funny.
number are we on?
We're on number 7.
Number 7.
Number 7 is hydrangea.
I think I knew
Okay,
that.
who's going to eat a hydrangea?
These popular blossoms contain a toxin that's no joke, cyanide. But don't uproot your plant just yet. Pets and humans need to ingest quite a bit of these flowers for the effects to be fatal. But did you know?
No, I did not know.
Cyanide in them.
No, I did not know.
You know, I can think of 2 particular ladies who would actually do that.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yes.
Oh, Aunt Martha.
Oh, Abigail. For anybody who does not know, it's no, it was arsenic. They didn't use cyanide.
No, it's
Cyanide,
not.
it was
but
arsenic
they
and
It was
Old Lace.
arsenic.
Because it's
Plant them,
arsenic and
yeah.
Old
Old
Lace.
Lace, yeah.
Yeah.
But that movie's awesome. If anybody wants to see a
It-
great movie,
It is. And if it is originated from a play, and if ever somebody puts on a play, me and Emily so want to play Aunt Martha and Aunt Abigail because they're the best.
and they're sisters, so it's like we're
can get away
sisters.
with
It's
it.
natural.
Yeah.
All right.
It's amazing. So number 6,
Number 6.
oleander.
I knew
Eating-
that one.
Wait
It's
a minute.
Purple flowered.
Oleander?
Yeah,
Isn't
well,
that
it's
the name of a
somewhat
town in Indiana?
Eating only small parts of this plant can be fatal. In one case, just one leaf was enough to harm a child. Symptoms of poisoning include drowsiness, slowed heart rate, and shaking. The flowers can be white, pink, or red.
You know, thank you for equipping me with this information if I ever need to do something in particular.
Oh, little Johnny, touch that flower right there.
No, I'm just uprooting the weed. I'm just uprooting the weed, grounding it down, and saying, I made my own tea. Do you want some?
No, do you see this little petal? It tastes like cotton candy.
Wow, you guys are dark. That is very, very dark.
There's a reason why we wanted to play Martha and Abigail Brewster.
Yes,
I got
they're
news
great
for you. I'm
characters.
not drinking any tea that you make.
Oh,
You
no.
loved it. You were like, I like it when I know I have my tea has a certain zing. I just want to be prepared for it when I drink it. That's what you said, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
I thought it was
Num-
hibiscus.
Number
No.
5,
Number 5.
rhododendron and azalea.
You can't.
Azalea.
Azalea. Okay. Azalea.
Wait a minute. Didn't we have a girl in youth that was called Azalea?
No,
Not in youth.
not in youth. In
Oh.
kids' church.
Children's church. Okay.
These beautiful
Ooh.
blooms.
And she
look-
was
Yes.
poisonous?
These beautiful blooms look picture perfect peeking over a white picket fence, but the entire plant is highly toxic. Ingesting a flower stem or leaf could lead to abdominal pain, difficulty breathing, paralysis, coma, and even death.
An coma or a
Coma. A coma.
You sure it's not comma?
like a comma,
No, there's
comma,
a comma, but
comma,
behind the
chameleon?
coma.
Doobie doobie down, doobie doo down, down.
You jump songs. Comma, comma.
See, down, doobie doo
Coma,
down,
coma.
down.
Coma.
Um,
Come on, we only got 2.
Did you hear what she
left.
just said?
We only got
Oh
a few
my
left. We
goodness.
got 2.
How long have you been in Wisconsin? We've got 2.
All my life.
Oh. All right.
Oh.
So this is number 3 then, right?
2. She said 2.
No,
I'm checking-
I've totally lost
I'm
count.
checking her
We're
math
number
skills.
4. We're number 4. We're on number 4.
You said 2.
I got 2 left and we're on number 4. Oh, wow. Gotta love that Wisconsin math.
Whoops.
You know what they call that,
Dad,
right?
you were her teacher.
You know what they
okay?
call that, right?
It's not Common Core because you taught her, so therefore it is your fault.
I may have
Actually-
tried teaching her. She wasn't
Actually,
listening.
No. No.
Yes.
ACE was the one who tried and taught me.
You tried and taught me.
Taught.
I-
You obviously weren't doing your English or word building
Either.
exercises either.
Yes.
I'm flustered. Don't get me flustered. I can't speak properly.
And
when
just
I'm
think,
flustered.
she wants to go to
She
college
has
someday.
to.
No, I
she
don't.
has to initiate her British voice. She has to initiate her British
Well,
voice.
it makes
to
it
be able to
sound so
speak.
proper. You know, it used to be
Well, it makes
Proper
me.
villains.
It makes me.
I'm
stop.
not a robot.
I'm British.
No, it makes me stop, slow down, and think because if I'm.
She's
Whatever.
swallowing rhododendron. Makes her
Okay.
slow down.
Ready?
Paralysis, particularly in the song.
Yeah.
Number 4.
How many movie references and song quotes can we make?
I don't know.
Too many.
You gotta see if
Number
people are
4.
following though.
Water hemlock.
Hemlock. Yeah, I know hemlock.
These
Hemlock.
small white flowers might appear in your garden as weeds, and if you have curious pets, you should remove them. White hemlock's toxin, which can smell like a carrot, attack the nervous system and can cause serious harm to animals and humans, which is the only reason it left in, because it is also dangerous to humans, not just specifically animals.
What about
I can't remember what it was, either Nordic or Celtic culture that they actually pick hemlocks and they place them around funeral graves.
I thought hemlock
because
was
hemlocks
a tree.
were like hemlocks were like
It looks like a tiny tree.
A symbol for death.
Well, if it can cause seriousness harm to them, then probably
harm. Yes,
Serious.
much seriousness harm.
Have you ever seen unserious harm?
Okay. Number 3. Philodendron.
Rhododendron and his younger brother Philo. Or his pet dog. I don't know which.
Sap from these trendy houseplants can irritate your skin and mouth, with the result in throat swelling and breathing difficulties.
Down, Philo.
Burning pain in the stomach. Burning pain and upset stomach. Severe reactions are rare, but it's still best to keep the philodendrons away from kids and pets.
Yeah, so what it is, it's all
Shoot,
bark,
Fido,
It's all bark, no bite.
All right, ready for number 2?
Number 2.
English yew.
Whoa, English you?
No, I'm me. He is you.
You know that plant, the bush that used to be outside of the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a yew tree.
Yeah.
Like the one that's got like the red berries
It's a
on
meat
it.
tree?
No, not dummy tree. It's a yew tree.
No,
this
it's a meat
entire
tree?
plant is poisonous, except for the berries. But the seeds are the most toxic.
Eat everything?
Well, that's a thankful thing, because someone told a kid at school that the berries were poisonous, and he went, nuh-uh, and popped one in his mouth. And then I think I ran inside and told you, and you're like...
Puke it up.
Yeah, he'll
Okay.
puke it up. He should be fine. And if not, then we'll call 911.
But the seeds are the most toxic. The alkaloids throughout the yew can cause convulsions, paralysis, and in extreme cases, heart failure. Yay!
Well, usually when you pluck it from the bud, you're only getting like the fleshy part of the fruit that surrounds the nut. So if you're just plucking it off the thing, you're not actually getting the seed.
You know. Yeah, so
that's
are
how
you
they
ready?
kind of came off the...
Are you ready for number 1? It's probably my most favorite, and you guys are going to get a kick out of this.
She said most.
I heard that, and I'm going to get a kick. So, you know.
Well, I had the kick in the head.
All right.
All right,
number
ready for it?
1.
Number 1 is a mistletoe.
Yes, very poisonous.
Whether this
It's also a
whether this parasitic plant can cause death has been debated, but it can cause digestive problems, slowed heartbeat, and a hallucinogenic effect in humans in large doses.
That's why people are kissing under it.
Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see.
That's right. I'm hallucinating.
And is most toxic to pets.
Makes her look really
pretty. Is that why
pretty.
they built a snowman in the field and called it Parson Brown?
No. Well, maybe they were playing around with the mistletoe and was hallucinating.
Oh, well, we're going to get married, and the snowman's going to do it.
You're not married. Oh, what are you talking about? Parson Brown has just initiated the wedding, and you're not invited.
Mm. He's over there making ice cubes now.
Oh, my word. Okay.
So seriously,
what would you consider making ice cubes?
I'm not. No.
He's not going there.
I'm not going there. The thing that is cracking me up is so we're kissing under the mistletoe. Now it makes more sense. People are hallucinating
in large doses, but it's also a parasitic
People are
plant.
hallucinating in large doses.
See,
isn't that what you call a group of junkies?
Yeah.
It's not. No, Amy. It's called a groupie.
That would be a junket.
No, it's a groupie.
That's a female junkie.
A junket? Oh, junket. Okay.
It's junkie and the junkettes.
Junket,
Never mind. I just
junket,
disgusted myself.
Junket.
Okay.
See that over there? Junket. Okay. So, all right, we have gotten to the end of the list,
yes, we
and
have.
I'm
surprised.
And
With plenty time to spare.
exhausted the list, by the way.
With plenty time to spare, which is
I know
very
we were
rare,
making as many references as possible.
just to hinder me. Yes.
We were
Yeah, Dad's the number one hinder man.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break right here, right now. We're going to get that. We're going to get that next cup of whatever it is we need to get, and we're going to come right back with a little good news. So get that refreshment and come on back. We've got a story for you right here on the B.Andrews Radio Show. Well, you know, it's time
for a little good news and let the sun shine through for me and you with some good news.
Today's good news story was written by Greg Norman. Elderly Indiana couple reunited after 5-week coronavirus separation. That's a long time.
Yeah.
An Indiana woman has been reunited with her husband after her 5-week fight against the coronavirus, which kept them apart for the first time in 67 years of marriage. Wow. That is also a very long time. Joyce Hoffman, who is 90, emerged from the COVID-19 unit at Hooverwood Living in Indianapolis last Thursday to cheering from its staff before meeting her husband, Don, who was holding a bouquet of flowers. It's so sweet. Oh. I have to cry from happiness. I just have to cry, Don said, who is also 90. He was heard in the emotional video released by the facility. You look so wonderful. You look so beautiful. I'm about to cry. I didn't think it was going to be this emotional. Oh,
this beautiful?
Yeah. How can you be so cute? She responded. Brittany, I'm not going to say her last name, a staff member at Hooverwood Living told WTTV there wasn't a dry eye in the building after the pair had reunited. The station adds that Joyce Hoffman, who tested positive for the coronavirus on May 1st, had been away from her husband for the first time in their nearly 7 decades as a married couple. Joyce and Don are making up for some lost time and celebrating Joyce's belated 90th birthday since they were separated on the actual date due to COVID-19. Oh, they made her a cake. It's a pretty chocolate cake with a big fat strawberry on top.
Aww.
After every resident graduates from our COVID unit, all of our staff gathered to celebrate and have a parade with them, the nurse said. This celebration was incredibly special because we planned a surprise reunion for Joyce and Don. He didn't know she was coming back today. The facility later posted pictures of Joyce and Don celebrating her belated birthday as she hit the milestone on May 31st while still in special care. And they're so cute.
That is incredibly adorable, and that right there.
And both of them are sitting in their walkers trying to get a piece of cake.
that is honestly adorable dedication of being married to someone. You literally are giving a piece of yourself to them, and then you're taking in a piece of them for yourself.
Don't make it weird.
I'm trying not to make it weird. It's adorable.
They were so used to being with each other, and to know that they were so happy to be back together again. Because 67 years, that's a long time.
It's a very long
and
time.
Lord willing, they'll make it to 80. And whew, what 90. A milestone.
At both of them
I knew a
90.
pair of siblings that were both 110 and 111, and they still played poker when I visited the old folks' home. So it's possible.
It's very possible.
And for such
it's
a
very
sweet
inspiring. It's incredibly inspiring. And
anyway, let that be an inspiration to you to know that some happy things are still going on in the world. Some very precious moments are still taking place. So hopefully with that, we'll put a smile on your face, and we'll say goodbye for now from the rest of us on the B.Andrews radio show, and hope you have a good week. Bye-bye.
Yeah, man. I got you be feeling that. It's got a great groove going on. Yeah.